Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
and gentlemen, I just want to make you aware that this game will be streamed live on our Facebook Live page at LCA Sports and on PrepSpin if you want to text your friends and relatives.
and welcome here to Lexington Christian Academy. I'm Terry Johnson. You are watching the junior varsity basketball game between Dunbar and LCA. Right now we're in the second quarter and LCA is leading 18-11, as you can see there. Now, 18-13 with about 3 minutes 28 seconds left in the half. So we're about halfway through this second quarter. Jack Preston has the ball for LCA. Drives to the middle, through the middle, puts up the floater, no good. There's going to be a foul called on the rebound attempt. Looks like that's going to be on Dunbar, so we will keep it right here on this end of the floor. Jackson Newman will put it into play. And you'll notice our scoreboard's having a little bit of a fading issue with that camera as Braden Myers puts in the bucket off the inbound pass from Jackson Newman. Try to get the Jackson Newman collects the errant pass for LCA off the Dunbar turnover and gets it over to Saxon Howard, who brings it in front, dribbles the middle. Nice dish to Jackson Newman at the lay-in. 22-13 LCA. I'll try to get the names for Dunbar players. Their numbers are very hard to see with the gray jerseys and the red lettering, as we have a sub for LCA. Connor Martin is coming into the game for the Eagles. There'll be a timeout, be a full timeout for, I believe it was Dunbar called the timeout, maybe LCA, but we'll get back to you. And I'll set up today's action for you as we get going here with the varsity games yet to come immediately following this game. So we are, as I mentioned, in the junior varsity game between Dunbar and LCA. And right now the Eagles have a 9-point advantage. They've led from the outset. And we are testing out new cameras here with the Huddle camera, which is an automatic camera. It's automated. There's no manual effort needed. So you'll see the camera follow the action best it can. And then the scoreboard is we have a little bit of a fading issue. You'll see the scoreboard fade in and out. We're working with Huddle to try and get that completely fixed, but we're not unable to as of yet. So as soon as we can, we'll be able to upgrade our broadcasts. We want to say thank you to our presenting sponsor, Bluegrass Orthopedics, and to Mingy Beef Jerky, who's a presenting sponsor of PrepSpin, who we work with to help provide all this. And PrepSpin provides us advice, counsel, equipment, and allows us on their platform, and a great partnership with William Warfield and the friendly folks at Mingy Beef Jerky. So we're here to bring this to you as much as possible in this COVID year where we can't have very many fans, as everybody knows. Jack Preston puts the ball up, gets fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot two. To set up LCA's lineup right now, Jack Preston going to the line, the junior. Braden Myers, the freshman, number 13. Eli Green, a sophomore, number 11. Number 20, Connor Martin, who's also a sophomore. And Jackson Newman, number 2, a junior, all on the court. As number 15, Mason Van Dyke enters the contest for Dunbar. For Dunbar, you have number 24, Nick Griffith. Jacob Bickerstaff. If these numbers I have are correct. Sometimes they get a little mixed up. Kids wearing different jerseys and different numbers than what's on the website. As LCA steals it there, Eli Green goes up for the layup, no good. He got fouled on the floor on the hold. He'll go to the line to shoot two. So we appreciate you being here along with us. As number 12, Tyler Gadd is coming into the contest for Dunbar. Again, assuming I have the numbers correct on my roster off of the KHSA website. Passed in to Eli Green underneath the basket. He gets it over to Jack Preston. Hits the cutting Myers. Myers puts it up. No good, but he gets fouled by Gadd on the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Looking to put the Eagles up by 13 and extend this lead with 2 minutes, 9 seconds left on the clock before halftime. Again, Dunbar varsity and LCA varsity coming up immediately following this game. LCA 1-1 on the season at varsity as Myers hits the first. And Jacob Carter comes into the game, freshman for the Bulldogs. LCA has they defeated Western Hills 67-60 on Monday night, and then lost 86-53 to Lexington Catholic, who's one of the top 5 teams in the state. And it certainly played like it on Tuesday night. LCA at the varsity level, a little bit undermanned. Tanner Walton, their star guard, Mr. Kind of Everything, is sidelined right now with a minor injury, but it's something that might take a little bit to heal up. So, minute 59 left as Dunbar gets it on the LCA carrying call. LCA with the press. Dunbar breaks it easily. Ball goes up. I believe that was Van Dyke. Layup, nice job, and up and good. I believe that was Mason Van Dyke. Again, the numbers are very hard to read. Dunbar in the gray uniforms, LCA in the white. Jackson Newman with the spin move just barely falls out. Dunbar taking it the other way. There will be a foul called, I believe, on the Eagles. Dunbar at the varsity level, 2-0, defeating Tate's Creek on Monday night, 61-57. And Henry Clay, 69-60 on Thursday. So coming in with a 2-0 record. So 43rd District basketball getting started very quickly versus the start of the season. Traveling is called on Dunbar. Try to catch that number. Young man made a nice move, but they got him for traveling. That looks like he's number 3, but I don't have a 3 on my roster, so I apologize. Eli Green with the ball out to the wing. Connor Martin to Preston on the top of the zone. Over to Green. He thinks about a 3. Decides against it. 1 minute, 5 seconds left in the half. Jackson Newman from 3, no good. Rebounded by Dunbar. They're on the move. Ball, I believe, is tipped out of bounds. No, they're going to call it off Dunbar, as LCA will call a quick timeout here. They called it off Dunbar. It'll be LCA ball with 55.8 seconds left, and we'll be right back after this message. And we are back to action here. LCA up 25-15 with the ball, under a minute left, 53 seconds left in the contest, in the half. Myers thinks about 3, decides against it, gets over to Preston in the corner. Preston back out to Eli Green, into Newman. Jackson Newman passes it back out to Preston. Back into Newman, over to Green on the opposite wing. No good from 3, but rebound Connor Martin lays it up and in. 30 seconds left in the half. LCA takes a 12-point lead. Call, I believe, a kickball on LCA. With 20.7 seconds left. Dunbar will put it in. Holding for the last shot, most likely. LCA in a 3-2 zone. Looks like Van Dyke, I believe, the lefty will put it up. No good. 6 seconds left. Newman gets the rebound. He's looking up, gets it over in the corner to Eli Green, drives baseline, puts up the layup. Good at the buzzer. 29-15 LCA at the half here in this junior varsity game against district rival Dunbar. And we'll be right back after these messages.
We are a team. We are a family. No, literally. We are a suburban family of football fans.
Pepsi, made for football. Watch it.
Protect your house. IPM Pest and Termite, your neighborhood pest professional.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
No, this ain't no sandwich, because on a sandwich, they ask you if you want cheese. But on a papadilla, cheese is what's holding the whole operation together. Get one now for just $6. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
And we are back as LCA is now on defense right now in the white, Dunbar in the gray. This is the junior varsity game between the Eagles and the Bulldogs, 43rd district rivals. I think I've got some issues on my roster for Dunbar, but I'll do the best I can to figure out who's who. Dunbar in the gray with red numbers. They're difficult to read from where I'm sitting. Missed three Rebound by the Eagles. Connor Martin throws it, but his teammate wasn't looking, as Martin will then have the foul on the layup attempt by Dunbar. He was trying to get the ball to Reed Smith, but Reed wasn't looking at the moment, and Dunbar took it the other way. So this is number 30, and on my list, number 30 is Benjamin Haggard, a 5'9" sophomore. I may have that wrong, and I apologize if I do. He misses the first, makes the second, cuts the lead to 13, as Saxton Howard now will bring it up for the Eagles. Saxton over to Hagen Preston. Hagen walks before he starts with his move. Just moved both feet before he was able to put the ball on the ground. So right now for LCA, you've got Myris, Smith, Martin, Preston, Hagen Preston, not his brother Jack, who has gone into the locker room to get prepared for the varsity game. And number 0 is Saxton Howard. Dunbar with a nice fast break, breaks the press, dishes it back out. And a 3 from distance, no good. Nice rebound tip back to Dunbar, another 3 attempt. Another rebound tipped out to the Bulldogs, and it'll be a foul on Preston. Multiple shot attempts there by the Bulldogs. LCA just can't get off, claim the board, and it costs them as anytime you give your opponent that many shots at the goal. So I believe, as I mentioned, Benjamin Haggard is who I have on this. He misses the first free throw. He's at the line again, shooting 2. He'll get another, trying to cut this LCA lead to 12. He does, 29-17 with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Braden Myris will bring the ball up for the Eagles. Gets it over to Saxton Howard. Howard looks for the cutter, picks up his dribble, gets it back to Myris up top. Myris looking for the cut. Passes a little bit wide, but gathered in by Hagen Preston. He's going to call a timeout. It'll be a full timeout for LCA. We'll keep it right here. Again, you're seeing your scoreboard on the screen fade in and out a little bit. That's due to a camera error. We're using a huddle camera, which is an automatic camera, a robot camera, if you will, and we are having one of its cameras focused directly on the scoreboard so that we can provide that information to you, but for some reason the refresh rate, we're working with Huddle to get it fixed. It is goes in and out a little bit on letting you see it, but hopefully it gives you the information you're looking for. And again, we want to thank Bluegrass Orthopedics for their presenting sponsorship of the LCA Sports Network, where we're bringing you as many home games as we can, since there's such limited capacity allowed due to COVID, trying to make it such that it's easier for relatives and fans to follow, since we're not allowed to let you hear. So 15% capacity, including all the participants and everybody in the building, is very limiting. So we appreciate you bearing with us. Martin puts it into Howard. Howard gets it over to Hagen Preston on the wing. Hagen picks up his dribble, looking for help. Connor Martin comes, dribbles baseline, may have walked, got away with it, but makes the reverse layup. 31-17. It looked like he may have taken an extra step there, but gets the bucket anyway. Long pass, breaks the press for Dunbar, lays it up and in, and I'll try to get that number. Looks like that's Haggard. Yeah, I just can't read the jerseys. The gray jersey with the red number is just near impossible to see for a man who doesn't have good eyes like myself. Little nice back cut by Saxton Howard. He makes the layup off the pass from Reed Smith. Saxton Howard, an 8th grader, 0-0 there, with a nice cut and move and nice look by Reed Smith. That's kick ball by Myris. It'll stay with Dunbar. Number 15's checking in. That's Mason Van Dyke. On my sheet, at least, it's Mason, and it looks like him, as I've known him since he was a little kid. Number 34, freshman Drew Johnson checks in the lineup, replacing Smith. Van Dyke will put it in. Gets it on the wing, does Van Dyke. Nice bounce pass as he cuts to the lane. Shot no good. Rebound trying to be gathered up by Martin. He finally does. Gets it to Myris. He's on the run. Gets it on the wing to Howard for the 3. Oh, in and out. Rebound Dunbar. Up ahead. Van Dyke will take it. Out to the wing for another three. Good. 33-22. LCA leads Dunbar here in this junior varsity game. Nick Griffith, I believe, was the person who made the shot. Howard will take the three from the top of the key, uncontested, and he matches it. 36-22. Eagles. So you've got Myris, Howard, Preston, Johnson, and Martin on the floor for LCA. Bucket good there on a nice drive by number 3. I'm sorry, Jaden Sweat. I did have him. I missed him on my roster. I apologize. Jaden Sweat with a nice drive and bucket. A little floater as Braden Myris does the same for LCA on the baseline. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll have a timeout, Dunbar. And we will be right back after these messages.
Protect your house. IPM Pest and Termite, your neighborhood pest professional.
We are back to action as Dunbar's about to check it in. Nick Griffith passes it in. Hits it, looks like, to Van Dyke. Van Dyke hits the middle. Back to Van Dyke. He dishes it back out. Looking for the three. No tip there. Pass by Hagen Preston. Saxton Howard for LCA comes up with it, but they're going to call the foul on Griffith of Dunbar, a 5'7" freshman. Also in the game is Jacoby Bickerstaff for Dunbar in the middle, number 4. Trying to get these names right and make sure they match up, I think, with the roster I have. Myris over to Johnson. Johnson to Preston. Preston looking to hit the cutter. Gets it back out to Saxton Howard. 8th grade point guard for the Eagles. It's also the junior high quarterback for the Eagles football squad. Hagen Preston dribbles to the middle, gets tripped by number 30. Ben Haggard. Go out of bounds underneath with 1:48 left here in the third quarter. 38-24 Eagles in this junior varsity tilt. Again, we will have the varsity game between the Eagles and the Bulldogs coming up for you immediately following this. Preston with a nice drive, no good. Rebound, tough rebound there by Jacoby Sweat. I'm sorry. By Jaden Sweat. I apologize. Jacoby Bickerstaff. Martin almost walks. Gets it to Myris. Myris to Preston. Preston to Howard. Howard does a ball fake. Dunbar wanting a walk. Doesn't get it. Drew Johnson dribbles up top. Leaves it for Connor Martin, but miscommunication there. Stolen by Haggard, and Griffith, goes up and gets fouled by the Eagles. Nick Griffith will go to the line to shoot 2. With a minute left in the third quarter, his team down by 14. Nick Griffith will try to draw within 12. We're going to have 2 subs for LCA, number 24, Logan Blakemore, and number 40, Jacob Smith. Blakemore, a sophomore. Smith, a freshman, checking in to the contest for the Eagles, replacing Johnson and Preston. First free throw was good. Second one, also good. 38-26, LCA leads Dunbar. This junior varsity contest. I'm Terry Johnson here on the LCA Sports Network, presented by Bluegrass Orthopedics. Happy you can be with us today. Saxton Howard drives by his defender, but he was fouled on the ground by number 15, Mason Van Dyke. Eagles will get the ball underneath the basket. Myris takes the ball out of bounds, puts it into Howard on the corner, and brings it back out front. Howard looks to go by his man, doesn't, gets it over to Jacob Smith. Smith looks for a back cutter, gets the ball knocked out of his hands, throws it to Saxon Howard, almost stolen. Then back to Smith. He goes up for the shot, gets fouled by Sweat, I believe. Bickerstaff, excuse me, got the foul, I believe. So Jacob Smith will go to the line to shoot 2. First one up and good. Jacob Smith, a freshman. Puts the second one up, no good, off the right side. Rebound to Dunbar. And Sweat brings it up, gets over Van Dyke, back to Sweat. Sweat, oh, beautiful pass to Bickerstaff, bucket and the foul. That was a beautiful pass by Jaden Sweat to Jacoby Bickerstaff. Again, if I have these numbers wrong, I apologize to all the Dunbar people watching. Got the roster off the website, and sometimes they just don't match up, so I apologize if I'm using incorrect names. Free throw is good, cuts the lead to 10, 39-29 with 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Myris gets it leaves it for Howard. Howard dribbles to the middle, does a spin move, back to Myris at top of the key, drives, short jumper, good. 15 seconds left. Van Dyke will bring it up with 10 seconds left. Gives it over to Sweat. Sweat gets the screen from Bickerstaff. Sweat puts up the jumper from the free throw line short. I believe that'll be the end of the quarter, and it will. 41-29. LCA leads heading to the fourth quarter. We'll be right back here on the LCA Sports Network, brought to you by Bluegrass Orthopedics. That's not Zach. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. At the end of this, we'll put if it's 25 minutes or more, we'll put it at time it up to 4:30 start time. Does that make sense? If it's under, if this game doesn't get over to like 4:10 or 4:15, we'll make it at least 20 minutes on the clock. Okay, between games. And we are back here, start of the fourth quarter. I apologize if you heard my conversation there in the timeout. We'll check and see. Trying to do all the different audio-visual things here, and I apologize with video board and music and everything else that we have going on in this COVID world. Ball stolen away from Jacob Smith underneath. Blocking foul will be called on Saxton Howard as Jaden Sweat had recovered the ball and was heading up court. Howard fouled him. 41-29, Eagles lead. In this junior varsity game. Sweat may have gotten away with the travel, but nevertheless makes the most of it, gets a nice move, cuts the lead to 10 on a nice drive by Jaden Sweat. Howard over to Smith. Jacob Smith. Howard looks, hits the back-cutting Smith. Ball knocked away. May have gotten away with a foul there, but nevertheless, Dunbar heading back. Sweat makes his move. A three up short. Rebound to Bickerstaff. 3 is good off the rebound. So Dunbar making a little run here to start the fourth quarter with the first 5 points. Cuts it down to 7. This is as close as the game's been since late first quarter, early second quarter probably. Myris gets fouled on the drive. Looks like by Van Dyke. That is the team's 5th foul, as Drew Johnson and Reed Smith are checking back into the contest. Connor Martin to put it into play. Over to Howard. Saxton Howard over to Drew Johnson, back to Howard. Reed Smith on the wing. Tries to get it over, does to Howard. LCA's offense looking a little discombobulated. Another reach-in call. This one looks like it'll be on Van Dyke. 6th foul, so LCA will be in the 1-and-1 for the rest of the way with 4 minutes, 24 seconds left. LCA on top, 41-34. Dunbar has done a tremendous job in the last part of the third quarter and here in this fourth quarter of putting on their defensive pressure. Myris goes up and gets that inbounds pass, gets it back over to Howard. Howard will set it up. He looks to drive the lane, does, goes to the middle, no good. Myris with the rebound, gets it back out, brings it back out, and LCA will set up the offense. Braden Myris, the freshman, having a good game. Had a really good week of basketball this week, the opening week of this crazy 2021 season, as Smith has the ball stolen from him. Myris steals it back, knocked over to Connor Martin. They're going to call traveling on Connor Martin. I think he just got his feet tangled up with another player. Tough luck there for Martin. Reed Smith will check out as Hagen Preston checks back in. Sweat over to Griffith. Nice bucket 3 by Nick Griffith. Cuts the lead down to 4. 41-37 as the first 8 points of this quarter have been scored by the Bulldogs. LCA spreading out the offense. 3.5 minutes left in regulation in this junior varsity game between 43rd District rivals, Dunbar and LCA. Howard holding the ball out. Dunbar content to right now to let them squeeze the ball a little bit. Now they'll come out and apply a little bit of pressure. No shot clock again in high school basketball. Howard goes around the defender, gets it to Drew Johnson. Drew Johnson caught underneath, gets it knocked out of bounds. Probably a good thing too. He was close to a 3-second call or a 5-second call. One, I guess the 3 would have had to have come first, but got caught kind of in no man's land. LCA has not scored in the fourth quarter here. 3 minutes have gone by, 2 minutes, 58 seconds left. Nice inbound pass to Myris, he lays it in. Nice pass by Preston. Hagen Preston with the bounce pass to the cutting Myris. Griffith inside, gets it over to Haggard. Haggard throws it, that block from behind, but out of bounds off LCA's Hagen Preston. Was thinking there might be a foul there, but looked like he got it cleanly from behind. 6-point lead, 2 minutes, 43 seconds left. Griffith puts it in. Myris almost gets it. Almost lost out of bounds by Dunbar, but Bickerstaff drives the middle, puts it up, no good. A lot of contact, no call. Then Myris strips him of the ball. Comes back down, does a jump stop, puts it up, no good. Preston and Bickerstaff for the ball. It's jump ball. It'll go over to Dunbar. I think Jaden Sweat pleading with the official that his teammate got fouled underneath on the shot. Not so sure he's wrong, but to no avail. Only 2 referees in JV games. Can't see everything, I guess. They have a tough job, and we all ought to respect what they do. That 3, no good. Myris with the rebound. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the regulation of this game, this junior varsity game. Saxton Howard brings it out, bounce pass to Myris. He drives by Sweat, gives it off to Martin, but Martin will hold it up. LCA content to run a little clock. They've only scored one bucket, 2 points in this quarter. Drew Johnson with a three is good. Nice job by Drew Johnson and Saxton Howard finding Drew Johnson. Oh, a nice pass there, and Jacoby Bickerstaff gets the bucket off the nice look. I didn't see who got the pass to him. So Drew Johnson hits a three, Dunbar hits a quick two, and it's 46-39 with 1:38 left here in regulation. We appreciate you being with us. We're excited to bring you this action. Only so few fans allowed in to these contests that we really wish we could have more, but we just aren't able to. 2021 starting off a whole lot like 2020 ended, so hopefully sometime this year we'll be able to get back to some semblance of normal and let everybody in. It'd be great to have student sections and cheerleaders all over the place and dance teams and bands, and hopefully we can get back to that. So 1:38 left here in the regulation. Set it up for you. Dunbar has committed 6 fouls, so LCA will be shooting the 1-on-1 on the next foul. LCA has 5 fouls, as you can see on the scoreboard, so they have 1 to give before Dunbar's in the bonus. The alternating possession is to LCA at the moment, and Dunbar has 1 timeout left. LCA has 3 left. LCA leading by 7 with the ball, I believe, as Dunbar just made a nice layup. Connor Martin to put the ball in play. Can't find anybody. Tries to put it into Myers. It's knocked away. I believe it's out on Dunbar. It is. LCA will call a timeout after seeing that. They'd like to make sure that they make sure they get this straight. They do not want to
Protect your house. IPM Pest and Termite, your neighborhood pest professional.
And we are back here at LCA in this junior varsity game between Dunbar and LCA. Appreciate you being with us. The LCA has a 7-point lead in the ball. Hagen Preston breaking it up. Gets it over to Drew Johnson. Almost walks. I think he may have gotten away with a walk there as he caught it. Trying to hold up. No reason to rush it for the Eagles. No shot clock as Dunbar steals it. Myris brings it, gets it back. Up to Howard. Howard is fouled by Bickerstaff. A nice show of sportsmanship there by Jacoby Bickerstaff, picking up Howard. Certainly not an intentional foul of any sort. Just happened to bang into each other. It'll be 1-on-1 for the Eagles. Myris will go to the line, I believe, shooting 1-and-1. That was the 7th foul on Dunbar. Here we go. I'm sorry, it was Saxton Howard who'll go to the line. Shoots the first one, no good. Off the back iron. Dunbar brings up, down 7, minute 15 left in the contest, or at least in regulation. Griffith goes up, Haggard goes up, puts it in, 46-41. Minute 5 left in the contest. Preston gets it over to Connor Martin, who throws the ball away, but Myris gets it. He's getting triple teamed. I believe they'll get a foul. 53.6 seconds left. think they might have bailed him out with the foul, reaching. You get the foul on 20, he said, and that's Tyler McCord is what I have on my roster. But nonetheless, Braden Myers will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Sorry, having to help our friends with WL Stats get their power cord and get their power source to help us do our stats here tonight. They called the foul on the rebound on LCA's Myris. A foul on the rebound, so it's Dunbar's ball. 50 seconds left. LCA by 5. Dunbar has certainly gotten the best of the Eagles in the latter half of the third quarter. In this entire fourth quarter, LCA was up 41-29 entering the fourth quarter. Going to have a foul on the ground with 42 seconds left on Jaden Sweat. Or excuse me, Jaden Sweat was fouled. It'll be 1 and 1 for Sweat. So free throws becoming important. LCA not making theirs, and Dunbar, we'll see. First one no good, but a long rebound collected by Bickerstaff. Shot put up, no good. Myris comes in for the rebound, goes up high to get it. Gets fouled. So free throws big. Sweat missed the front end of the 1 and 1. Myris gets fouled. He'll go to the line. That is the 9th team foul. Still 1 and 1 for the Eagles. The Eagles need to make sure and hit their free throws. The girls, it came back to get the girls in overtime Thursday night when they lost in overtime to Frederick Douglass, but were unable to hit their free throws in overtime, or might have won it. Myris hits the first, makes it 47-41. This is the big one because with 31 seconds left, this would be a 3-possession game at 48-41. With 30 seconds left, Myris lines up the second, makes it. 48-41 with 31 seconds left. Dunbar gets it in, rushes it up court. LCA falls back into their zone. Haggard going down, travels with the ball. With 25 seconds left, traveling called. I think he was trying to drag the ball with him. I'm not sure. I think Dunbar was wanting a timeout, did not receive it. The coach is pleading with the referee that he was wanting a timeout and didn't get it. I think this is one of the places where having 2 referees, it's tough for two to follow it. Preston gets it into Myris, back to Preston. Over to Drew Johnson. Drew Johnson collects it, gets fouled. Fans wanting of travel. Not called. That'll be the 10th foul on Dunbar as Drew Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw rolls off. 48-41 with 19 seconds left in this junior varsity contest. Varsity coming up approximately 25 minutes at about 4:30 is when we look to start that. We'll be airing that as well here and on prep spin as Johnson hits the second one. Haggard bringing the ball up against some token pressure. Timeout Dunbar with 14 seconds left and 49-41. So the game is probably decided, but this is where you work on things to where kids learn different things about game and clock management. So JV, they're learning, they're trying to play at the higher rate of speed, and both these teams played a high level of basketball today, almost reaching 50 points with 6-minute quarters. That's only 24 minutes of play. That's not bad. So we're kudos to them so early in a season where they didn't really get much practice. As I said, they've only had a couple of games. This is only the 3rd game, I believe, for both teams. So earlier today, here at LCA. The freshman team of LCA took on Bryan Station and defeated the defenders in a wonderful game. They played very well. So kudos to the freshman Eagles for beating Bryan Station earlier today. So 14 seconds left. Dunbar will put it in. Haggard puts it up. Johnson tries to take a charge for some reason. Not really. I shouldn't have said it that way. It's a natural thing. You like them being tough, but with 11 seconds left, you really don't want Dunbar to be able to score with the clock stopped. So, but he would have had a layup regardless. So, good tough effort by Drew Johnson. Griffith puts it up and in. Hagen Preston gets fouled with 10 seconds left. He'll go to the line. First one's up and good, 50-43 Eagles. As Griffith made both of the free throws down on the other end. Preston second, up, rattles out. Dunbar on the run. Oh, the pass just a little bit too long for Jaden Sweat. 5 seconds left, Eagles up 7. Looks like they'll finish this one off, but Dunbar had a really good second half. And two well-coached and talented teams, as you would expect in the 43rd District. And this one will end up this way, 50-43. The junior varsity Eagles defeat the junior varsity Bulldogs. So that's it from LCA here for the junior varsity game. We'll be back on the air in approximately 25 minutes.